to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to... him play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Tulsa wasting no time. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now the play fake. Here's a hit. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gentry. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
At the 36-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the...
It's a running room, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They go to the draw. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he'll move his way. To the first down, they'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Working that left side now. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was
picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. The 40. They vitally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Tulsa wasting no time. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's held. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Meyer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got him down. down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got him. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The short hands, it's held. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. He wants to change this route. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to buy time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tulsa wasting no time.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's held. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Extra point here will tie the game.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls and fires complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Tulsa wasting no time.
Good enough for a first down.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Card. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Owls are rolling down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays, and how about...
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But